Hello guys, Vega here. Welcome back to episode, I think, 23 of Shingakkou. Oh, it has been a while since I recorded the last one, and I'm very, very sorry. School has, it got the better of me. I knew it would, but I wasn't expecting me to be so drained during the summer too, because too much online learning, and like online working and everything. But, I'm back, and as always, I plan on finishing at least Niel's route of Shingakkou. I won't abandon halfway, probably. And yeah, no matter... I feel like worst case, it might take another year. But even if that's the case, I do aim to finish this route. Okay? I don't remember where we're at all. I think... I remember telling, like, revealing that kid. What's the name of that kid? The short little kid with like short black hair. You know, I can't remember his name. The one that was like picked on by the principal. But we revealed like the kind of evil-ish nature of that kid. I don't remember where we are with Leonid's route development at all, but I guess we'll see. Oh. Yeah, also, interestingly, so I had done some kind of like reflection on my life since playing this game, and I realized that playing Shingakkou was like the turning point for when my life went from like pretty down in dumps to like pretty smooth, like way up, and then, you know. So that was kind of interesting, just reflecting on the last couple of years, like since this game. But yeah, on a side note, let's go back to this. So Michael is walking away from Leonid's route. Leonid's room. He sees the hallway filled with the color of the scarlet sky. He's remembering the. Wait. He's remembering the same light that he saw at the window of that I don't know what this word translates to, like the pastor's home or something. I'm not sure if that's his dad's house. He's remembering what Leonid says about if it's too exhausting, then just close your eyes. No need to have a showdown with the sunset. You can choose a better opponent. Or do you think you can win against the setting sun? Closes his eyes and the scarlet sun disappears. And then his emotions calm down. There is no evidence, I can only tell you that. I don't know who Lucifer is, and I'm the only one who understands that. No, it should be said that there's no one other than I who understands that. In the end, I still pushed all the wrongs onto Leonid. If Leonid was Lucifer, then I can just simply think of myself as the victim. And if I were to lie to him, I would be able to think that we are both doing it to each other and would lessen my sins. If I am only the victim, then I don't need to be pained about harming the person who is harming me. But somewhere in my heart, I was always hoping that Leonid wasn't Lucifer. If he's not Lucifer, the one who's wrong is me. I want to hear about other people's opinions. Right now, I'm all confused. Whether or not Lucifer's voice and Leonid's voice are even similar, I lost confidence in that. I've only attended the Black Mass twice. Is my memory really correct? So Michael's walking towards Niel's room. Because he's in the same member of the secret society. He called out to the senior kid in front of him.
すみません。ニールの部屋は
Excuse me, where is Niel's room?
ニール、いるか
Niel, are you here? So there's some sounds from inside.
ああ、誰だ？俺は今洗濯物の片付けで忙しいんだがな。
Who is it? I'm busy washing clothes. Oh, sorry, tidying up newly washed clothes. Hang on a moment. I need to check on something that's happening in my house. Back. If you hear dogs barking, please ignore.
僕だ。4年生のマイケル・レビー。
It's me, fourth year Michael Levi.
なんだよ。監督生か。
It's the prefect.
何の用だ、監督生。
What's up, prefect?
ちょっと話があるんだ。来てくれ。
I'm just gonna fast forward through this.
おい、聞いてなかったのか？
There's just...
しゃあねえな。たく。このわがまま監督生が。
But this is so cute though. Like, Neil was like, oh, but this, what do you call it? This word, it's like when you, like not spoiled, but like when you try to just sort of like spoil this, like when you go with what your desires are instead of what you're like, you know, not even. I think I'm being a bad translator. Well, basically, he's just like, oh, there's not, what can I do with you? It's really cute. They walked to a place where there was no one around.
それで、話ってのは？
What did you want to say?
そのルシフェルのことなんだけど。
About Lucifer. Looks around the surroundings and then talks in a quiet voice.
あなたはあいつの声についてどう思う？
What do you think about his voice?
どうって？
その疑問に思ったことはないか？誰かに似てるって。
Did you not think that it was very similar with someone? Isn't talking about this really dangerous? That's against the rules, right? That's how like a couple of the previous ones got into trouble. Oh, okay. Niel takes out a cigarette from his mouth, and even though that's against school rules, and then just lit it up. Like this word is just like when you lit it up in front of all the people, and you don't try to hide it.
当ててみせようか。レオニード・オーウェンだろ。
Let me guess, that person's Leonid Owen, right?
似てるわな、声は。実際、俺も最初はそう思ったしな。
Her voice is quite similar. I also thought that at the beginning.
そう思ったって、つまりあなたもレオニードがあいつだと思ったってことか。
You once thought so. Does that mean you also thought that Leonid is that guy?
そりゃあ誰でも最初はそう思うだろう。
beginning, everyone will think that way, right?
そういう言い方をするってことは、もしかして今は違うと思っているのか。
That means your thoughts changed?
ああ、そうだが。
That's right.
そういやお前さん、レオニードのところに手伝いに行ってたっけな。もしかしてありゃ、レオニードを疑っていたからか？
Yeah, this guy. So, by the way, you went to help Leonid out, right? Is it because you were suspecting him that you went to help him out? Like, he's so, what do you call it? Observing. Like, observant.
そういうわけじゃない。でも手伝いを始めてから似てるって気づいたんだ。
No, but after I started helping out, I realized that their voices were similar. Niel lets out a bitter smile.
困ったもんだなそりゃ。それで疑ったって？だいたいレオニードにメンバーだってバレたらどうすんだよ。
That's a bit headache-inducing. So after that, you started suspecting him? Also, what if Leonid finds out that you're a member of the secret society?
もうバレた。
He already found out.
は？
The cigarette fell out of Leonid's mouth. Sorry, fell out of Niel's mouth. I love this guy. Niel hurries to catch the cigarette. Hey, won't that burn?
危ねえ、落とすところだった。貴重な一本が無駄に。じゃなくて。
No, that's so dangerous. I almost lost this. I almost wasted this expensive. Oh wait, that's not it.
バレただ？どうしてそんなことになっちまったんだよ。
I love Suzuki Tatsuhisa's voice. So you were found out. How does it become like this?
ま、言いたくねえならいいけどよ。
Even if you don't say anything, if you don't want to say, that's fine.
で、なんて言われた？退学だってか？それとも洗いざらい吐いて許してもらったのか？
So, what did he say? Did he tell you to leave the school? Or did he tell you to say everything that you knew and then receive pardon from it?
別に結社にも自分にも近づくなってそれだけだ。
Neither. He told me not to approach the secret society again and not to approach him either. That's it.
それだけ？あのレオニードがよくそれだけで許したな。
That's it? That Leonid just said that and that was it?
まあな。
Leonid said that he won't go after Michael's things because he had once wanted to use Michael as bait. That's what he said. But if he's not actually Lucifer, then this kind of treatment is probably special. Even if he interrogated me about the Black Mass, that wouldn't be strange. But the pretext is that he's not actually Lucifer.
なあ、あなたはどうしてレオニードは違うって思ったんだ？証拠はあるのか？
Why do you think Leon is not Lucifer? Is there some kind of evidence?
ああ、あるぜ。
There is.
本当に？どんな証拠が？どうやって調べたんだ？
What evidence? How did you find it?
簡単な話さ。同じ時間、別の場所に我らがリーダー殿とレオニードが同時に存在してりゃ、少なくとも別人だってことにはなるだろう。
Very easy. If I can see our leader and Leonid at two different locations at the same time, then I can prove that they're not the same person, right?
そう思って確かめたんだよ。 黒ミサの晩にレオニードの方を監視付きで一晩閉じ込めたんだ。
So I went to make sure. I went to check, confirm this. On the night of a black mass, I locked Leonid up and watched him for a night. What? What did you do to him?
どうやって？
I was like, how did you do it? Neil waved his what do you call it? Index finger.
そいつは企業秘密だ。教えられねえな。
That's a trade secret. I can't tell you.
でも結果は確かだ。レオニードは一晩中俺が閉じ込めた部屋から出なかった。
But the result is certain. Leonid was locked by me in a room for an entire night and couldn't come out. Wait, didn't we get something about like Lucifer being able to control like sort of not really time but control whether or not people like wake up or like do certain things where like Jack was able to escape like making loud noises and having no one wake up, right? What if like I'm wondering if there's some way of making you like bending time, but that'd be a bit too creepy. Maybe he can't like make you blink and then like keep your eyes closed for longer than you think. Like I'm thinking like you blink and then with your eyes closed, if Lucifer does something such that you don't recognize that by the next time you open your eyes some period of time has already passed, then someone can get out. But like that's just extra theory. Masaka. If this is real, then I did some very horrible things to Leonid. I doubted him. I put sins on him that weren't actually there, and I also fooled him.
あなたの言うことを信じてもいいのか？
Can I trust your words? Of course you can, Michael. Leonid smiles, Neil smiles bitterly. Why do I keep getting their names mixed up? And then gently knocked Michael's forehead.
信じないものではなく信じるものになれって神様もおっしゃってんだろ。信じろって。
Didn't God say that we should become ones who believe and not ones who don't believe? So believe me.
レオニードのことも信じてやれよ。ありゃ総監督生としちゃ上出来だ。めんどくさそうな性格はしちゃいるが話はわかるし公平だろうが。
You should believe in Leonid. As the main prefect, he's doing a pretty good job. Although his personality is a bit troublesome, but he understands what he's doing and he does things fairly.
そばにいたお前さんが一番よく見てるだろ。
As the person beside him, you understand the best, don't you? I was once told something like this by someone else. Oh, right. That was the night when I read on the newspaper about father being the murderer.
君の父上を真に知るのは君だけだ。それを忘れぬようにしたまえ。
The person who understands your father the best is you and only you. Don't forget that. Didn't Leonid tell me something like this when I was wandering on the hallways, not sure of what to do? After I parted with Niel, I stood there and wasn't able to move. Although I have to go, my brain is very clear that I have to go, but my feet are as heavy as lead. There are some footsteps from above the stairs, and when he saw me looking like this, um, he asked in a curious voice.
どうしたのさ、マイケル。そんな顔しちゃって。
What's wrong, Michael? What's with this expression?
ガビ。
ならば立ち聞きでもされたのだろう。それとも君が誰かに話したことが漏れたかだ。
Oh my god, I'm scared. Holy shit. Okay, this is I'm remembering what Leonid said. You might have been overheard by someone, or you might have told someone not to say something. But that person accidentally spilled it. Holy shit! Hope Michael's not what do you call it? Doubting Gabby.
ガビ。僕がレオニードにおとりになれって言われたことは誰かに話したか？
Gabby, did you tell anyone about Leonid asking me to be the bait?
まさか僕がそんなことするわけないじゃん。
Oh, how could that be? I'm not the kind of person who would do that. Be the person who believes, Michael. Don't be the one that does not. Oh, by the way, I just realized. But earlier when I was testing, I noticed that sometimes my mouse, what it looks like on my screen is different on your screen. Like the location where it's pointing at is different. So, if you ever see me clicking weirdly, or like something just doesn't make sense depending on the location I'm clicking, it's something wrong with my screen capture. I look at Gabby's face. He didn't lie. Gabby won't lie.
だよな。ごめん。
That's right, I'm sorry.
いいけどさ。何かあったの？
That's fine. What happened? Gabby doesn't get angry and just nods his head, and then he patted my back. I told everything about Leonid to Gabby, and I also told what Niel told me to Kim.
なるほどね。ニールのやつやるじゃん。それが本当ならレオニードはルシフェルじゃなさそうだね。
Oh, so that's what happened. Well, Niel, that guy, he's very, what do you call it? He's very skilled. If what he says is true, then Leonid is not Lucifer.
ガビーは信じるか？ニールの言葉を。
Gabby, do you believe what Niel said?
だって僕は最初からそう思ってたもん。レオニードはルシフェルじゃないと思って何度も言ったろ？
But that's because that's what I thought from the very beginning, that Leonid doesn't seem like Lucifer. Didn't I say that many times?
そうだったな。
This is the quote again, become the one that believes, not the one that does not believe. If we say it like this, then Gabby is the one that believes.
僕も信じるものになればよかったのかな。
Wouldn't it be nice if I can also be the one that believes? Lean onto the wall, and then my hands unconsciously become fists. No, Michael, if you were the one who was always like super happy-go-lucky and just like always positive, optimistic, and believing, then this murder mystery would not be fun. Would not nearly be as interesting. You have to be like this. Leonid and Lucifer, the air they give off is very different. And because of that, even though their voices are similar, I always found it difficult to believe he was Lucifer. And that instinct told me that I should have believed him more.
今からでも謝ってみたら？誤解だったって。
How about you go to apologize now? Tell him that you misunderstood him.
無駄だ。彼は僕を許さない。僕が彼に隠し事をしていたことは事実だ。
There's no use. He won't forgive me. I once hid things from him. That's the truth that can't change.
それに そういうことを許せる人じゃないみたいだしな。
So he's not the type of person who could forgive something like this.
私は裏切りをこの世で最も憎む。
In this world, what I hate the most is betrayal.
そこで諦めちゃっていいの？レオニードのこと好きだったんじゃない？
Are you just gonna give up like this? Didn't you really like Leonid?
好き嫌いでそばにいたわけじゃない。お互いに目的があって一緒にいただけだ。
I stayed beside him not because I liked him or hated him. It was just because we had a common goal.
それにそうだよ、彼は名声が欲しくて赤蛇の土を調べていただけなんだってさ。
Also, poor translation, not a common goal, but they all had their own goals. And also, he said that he investigated the secret society for honor. When I think of that, for some reason, I can't help but laugh.
バカみたいだと思わないか？名声だぞ、名声。
Don't you think that's ridiculous?
そんなもののためになんで僕はあんなに悩まなきゃいけなかったんだろうな。
For something like this, why did I have to pound my brain over it so hard? For
そ
so
れが
long? And so?
それがって僕は危うくレオニードの名声のために反省室入りさせられるところだったんだぞ。
And so? So he let me... So he put me in danger and let me go into the repentance room, or the detention room, all for the sake of his honor?
でも無理強いされたわけじゃないんだしさ。利用してたのはこっちもなんだからお互い様だろ。
But he didn't force you, and you're also using him. Aren't you guys equal?
そんなことは分かってる。分かってるけど。
I get that, but...
マイケル、本当に怒ってるの？
Michael, are you really mad?
怒ってるけど。
I am mad. I think Michael's more mad at himself than he is at Leonid.
本当かな？なんかそんな感じがしないんだけど。
Really? But I think you're not being angry.
結局マイケルはレオニードのことが好きだったんでしょ？だから彼が名声を欲しがってたのがショックなんだよ。
Michael, you just like Leonid, right? And that's why when you heard that he was going after honor, you were in shock.
そんなの言われなくても分かってる。
You don't need to tell me something like that.
少なくとも僕は総監督生としては立派な人だったと思ってたんだ。ショックくらい受けるに決まってるだろ。
I always thought that as the main prefect, he should have been someone very honorable. It's like I have every right to be like shocked.
100% いい人じゃないとダメなの？
If it's not a person who is 100% perfect, then it's no good.
は？いいじゃん。名声くらい求めたって。レオニードはその分頑張ってるんでしょ？ 100% 正しくなきゃ許せないの？
What's wrong with going after honor? Leonid, he worked really hard, didn't he? Even if it's not something that is 100% ethical, not ethical, but like 100% a righteous thing to do. You can't like endure it.
そういうわけじゃないけど。
That's not what I mean.
ならいいじゃん。レオニードは総監督生としてちゃんと働いてるんだからさ。
Isn't that fine? As the main prefect, Leonid did his work really well. What Gabby says seems very simple, but this is not something that can be so simply looked upon. Gabby sighed and changed the topic.
でもさ、ルシフェルはどうしてマイケルとレオニードが話してたことを知っていたんだろう。
But then, why does Lucifer know what Michael and Leonid talked about?
立ち聞きでもしたんじゃないか？
Maybe he listened in?
いつ？
When?
いつって。この寒いのに延々とドアの外でマイケルとレオニードの話を聞き続けるの？二人が大事なことを話し出すまで？
On such a day like today, would he stand outside the door and to listen into a conversation that he doesn't know when will end until you two talk about something important?
やだやだ。僕だったらごめんだね。風邪ひいちゃうよ。
I wouldn't. I would catch a cold.
じゃあ、盗聴器が仕掛けられているとか？まさかな。
Maybe he installed some device to listen in? It can't be, right? Wait, the setting is after World War II, right? So I guess that kind of stuff exists, but it would probably be very expensive. As the one who tidies up after Leonid's room, I can confirm that there wasn't anything like that in his room. The walls are also very thick, and it's very difficult for voices to leak out. So, also, beside Leonid's room is the priest's room, so it's not very easy to listen in.
どっちにしてもレオニードがルシエルにマークされてるのは間違いないんじゃない？声だってもしかしたらわざと似せてるのかもしれない。
Yo, just to throw a thought in there, but you know, beside Leonid's room is the priest's room. What if the priest listened in? Anyway, Leonid must have been targeted by Lucifer, right? That's why Lucifer mimicked his voice.
偶然そっくりな声ってだけかもしれない。声色がたまたまレオニードに似ただけかも。
It might also just be a coincidence that their voices were similar.
でもマイケルだけじゃなくてニールもレオニードを疑うくらい似てるんだろ？たまたまでそんなに似るものかな。
But the voice was so similar that it wasn't just you, but Leonid, but Niel, who was also suspicious of Leonid being Lucifer, right? If it's just a coincidence, would it be similar to this extent?
念のために忠告してあげた方がいいんじゃないかな。身の回りに気をつけろってさ。
To take precautions, let's first tell Leonid to make him aware, to make him more cautious of the people around him.
僕の話なんか今さら聞いてくれないだろ。
With the way things have carried out, he won't listen to what I'm saying anymore, right?
マイケル。でもさ、それでレオニードが危ない目にあったら嫌じゃん。
But if something dangerous happens to Leonid, you would be unhappy, right? I looked out the window and squinted. The sky became purple?
無理だ。きっと聞いてくれない。僕のことをゴミでも見るみたいな目で見ていたからな。
There's no use. He won't listen to me. And the way he looks at me is as if he's looking at trash. Also, okay, another tangent, but can we just stop for a moment to admire how much confidence Michael has in himself? And that the fact that the main prefect looked at you as if you were trash, and you still like Michael is still like pretty darn like if I look at him in the hallway, he must be like standing up straight and like, you know, like he has no self-doubt Like he kind of like was, what do you call it? He was doubting about whether or not he was too mean to Leonid and did too many bad things to like fool Leonid and stuff, and he was sorry for that. But he never had once doubted in his abilities to like discern, to manage a situation and to discern a person and to like, he never once doubted himself. Like that's like, and like even now, like just my image of Michael in this room is like him standing up tall, talking to Gabby. Like this guy is pretty darn incredible.
ゴミの話に耳を傾ける人がいると思うか？
Do you think someone would care what trash says? Also, just on a completely unrelated side note, my mom also called me trash today. She was like, why don't I open the garbage bin and then hope a wind blows by so you come and get blown in? But completely side note. Okay, back to this. Then after recess, went to the study room.
レオニードの手伝いは？
I'm not gonna go help out with Leonid.
あれならもう終わりだ。
The job is done.
そう。じゃあ今日からは自由に時間が使えるね。
Then from now on, you can enjoy the free time.
ああ。
Cecil's good point is that even at times like this, he won't keep asking. But Benjamin, who came up from behind, completely wasted Cecil's kindness.
何かしくじったの？
Did you mess up something horribly?
だっていきなり終わりなんて珍しいよね。普通そういうのって楽器いっぱいやるものじゃないの？
But isn't this kind of thing kind of rare? Usually you have to help out for the entire semester, right?
いや、まあ。
レンジャー。This is like not important.
こりゃ明日からが思いやられるな。きっとベンジャミンだけじゃないぜ。何かあったって勘ぐるのは。
Like this though, I'm kind of worried about what tomorrow will be like. Benjamin won't be the only one who's randomly guessing what happened.
まったくだ。
Like, see, Michael, he's still like not worried. The way he says these words, like he is not at all worried about what he appears like to the other students. Like that kind of confidence, that's not common in a student his age. Like people, like think about. Oh, okay, maybe it won't apply to you because you might also be a really accomplished individual in high school, or I'm not sure what age he is at all. Maybe even middle school? No, probably high school. But like the people I knew, and myself included, like it's really easy to care about what others think of you. The fact that Michael doesn't care, doesn't get stressed, like I am so amazed.
ひどいや。
That's awful.
セシル、どうし？
Oh. So Leonid comes and walks this way. Michael is like tight all over. Leonid heard what we were talking about, but he doesn't. His line of sight doesn't change, and he didn't have any changes in expression. Not just me, but everyone around me started hushing the voices and held their breath. The distance is getting smaller. No one said anything, and Leonid still doesn't change his line of sight, and he doesn't even look at me. My voice is about... my breathing's about to stop. I hope you'll hurry up and leave. There's just a couple more steps of distance. The footsteps are completely composed as they approach us. 3, 2. This way, like walk past the shoulder, and like when someone walk past you, your shoulders brush, and then you just leave. It's the expression for in anime when you meet someone really important, but then like that sad moment when they can't really remember each other or something. Oh, like in Kimi no Na wa, Your Name, right? Like when they walk past each other, and then if it had ended in them just walking past each other, it would be like this like you just brush past your shoulders and you leave. Could have missed out on some really someone really important in your life, something really that's the expression being used here. It's like when you've lost someone really precious to you, they just walk past as if they were a stranger in your life and they were never, and you had never once had them in your life. There's no change. He's not angry at me, he's not sad, there's just nothing. It's as if he just walked past the stone. You know what I once read somewhere is that opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is completely not caring about you, as if you are just a stranger. This is how Leonid is treating Michael right now. After Leonid left, everyone heaved a sigh of relief.
緊張した。
Wow, that was nerve-wracking.
威圧感ある。
Not very important. Michael just saying it feels a bit painful. Well, he completely ignored me from top to bottom. So I guess now I'm not even someone who's worth his anger.
仕方がない。自業自得だ。
Nothing to be done. I brought this upon myself. I fooled him from the beginning, that's the truth. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this session here. It's a long session. Where did I? Oh, I just realized that I've been saving in like the slots per episode, right? So this is how I can know which episode I'm on. Okay. I'm so smart. Anyway, it took me 23 episodes to figure this out. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. I hope to see you guys sometime soon. Also, a very late update. This is like a year late. But I had once mentioned something about like a Middle East game kind of thing that I might be recording. Like, scrap that. I tried like for like an hour of that, and I'm like, oh my god, this is just garbage. It's like not worth your time, not worth my time. I'm not no way recording it. But I'm also kind of interested. Like, I've been wanting to play another game for a really long time, and I've always been wondering if I should finish Shingakkou first, because I don't think I can handle 2 at the same time. But we'll see. If I can't hold myself back, I might just record that and this at the same time. Maybe. I also haven't played it, so I don't know how it's gonna be like, and I don't know if... Like, other than Shingakkou, which I can promise I will finish Leonid's route, there's nothing else that I promise. Those are just thoughts that have come up to me. Okay, so don't expect too much. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you guys next time.